Alrighty, here we go again. This time doing someone that's probably not too well known with Superdeathfang. What a name. It's fine. It's I'm sure there's a reasoning behind it. But 48 and 23 is a pretty good win rate, right? But if we go over to his profile, we'll see ranked conk here. Most of his games are in Vamana. He's 34 and 9 on Vamana. So if you take 34 and 9 away from this win rate, he's actually a 14 and 14 player, if I remember correctly, right? He's actually got a 14 wins, 14 losses if you take Vamana out of his god pool. It's kind of a crazy stat to think about. And if we look at his match history, it's good to see someone who's not just a conquest player. Like he plays Joust, he plays Duel. We'll go back a little bit further. If he doesn't get his Vamana, it seems that he normally would try to go for Bologna. Pretty similar playstyles. The only difference being Chins is more valuable rather than the Fatalis of Vamana. And we'll see if is Superdeathfang really that good, or does Vamana, classic Smite Guru moment, or does Vamana just boost him? Is he inflated? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna watch to see how he goes, and we'll have a verdict. So backs are about to spawn. We're good to go. It's good to finally have a solo lane perspective. I realized that I did 2 jungle perspectives back to back, which I didn't necessarily think I would be doing. I thought Nog would be playing mid, but Superdeathfang in the solo lane. When we look at the matchup, it's him versus Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is a barcode name. I'm not going to be saying that, but you know, there's some decent names in this lobby. We've got. Wait, is it? It is Leo jungle. It's the whale jungle adapting, so it's Dishonored or Leo in the jungle versus the king, right? So there is a big gap, and red team start with first blood in the door lane, but Glow being able to trade it over. Right now, I expect this lane to go pretty Vamana dominant. We'll see if he goes. Yeah, he's got Axe. They both have Axe. It's just the Vamana's attack speed slow on his 3. Quite disgusting. Such a disgusting ability. Gets him the kill there. Just due to, I don't know if it's like, it's borderline a short cooldown, but it's also not. Like 13 seconds isn't that short at all, but it just seems that you can clear and then continue to fight. I think it's just that solo laners will perma trade. It feels like every solo laner feels so strong, which allows Vamana to clear the wave plus use it for poke. On his back, is he just a tier 2 upgrader? He is, and he gets the chalice as well. Oh, that's a massive back. That Verse Blood gave him tier 2 Berserkers, or Phalanx, a Chalice, and upgraded TP. Even now if he dies, he's so strong. It's going to take a lot for Gilgamesh to get back into this game. Golden Shard also helping every solo laner. And there's one solo laner that I think should be really good, but I'm not seeing him too much, and it's Erlang Shen. I wonder what the issue is there. Gilgamesh steals away and laughs. Freak behavior. Absolute freak behavior. To get first blooded and then laugh over a Naga, weird. It's kind of weird by the bugger. Kind of weird by the Sunner to do this, but it's whatever. He had some time to spare. For blue. The only issue now is, what do you do when blue comes up? Do you play for blue? Do you play for back camps? Adapting's able to get mid camps before anything comes up. So interesting rotation. Alright, Vamana level 5. Is he whoa. What's going on here? The Gilgamesh is using his mana for poke there instead of clearing. And he's pinging out this, he's just forcing this blue to happen, really. I like it. Vamana, not Vamana. Kama is just gonna go do speed and leave. That's a ballsy proxy, but he knows that Gilg was really weak. No TP available as well. Gilg might steal this with kick. Secure from the Barke Kujira too strong. What a great proxy. I haven't seen anyone do that yet. You know, that is extremely strong, and he gets the the pink Tiki as well to start the game off. Honestly, a dream scenario. First blood, super valuable first back. Gets a proxy before blue. Full totem control. Full neutral control. Oh no, he did lose one. one neutral. But this will give him his mana all the way back. He has no issues here. Gilgamesh is back. Still hasn't finished his item. He gets a meteor as well. What is this start of the game? Where's GPM? Yeah, 500 GPM. Clearing everybody. Huge. Will Gil be able to steal another camp? Nope. With Scepter, you're able to obviously kind of play super relaxed and just brain dead. It's really rough, in my opinion, for the balance department or whoever did it, to introduce Golden Shard and Indra's Scepter at the same time. Anyone clears by autoing 3 times. It's insane. More neutral for the Vamana. And one thing is, like, I don't know who Superdeathfang is, right? I don't play the East Coast queues from home anymore now that West Coast was out. I'll eventually play them if I ever get to 2800, but I don't think Smite 1's gonna hold my attention for that long. With Smite 2 on the horizon, right? So I have no idea who this guy is. Alright, Gil surely has his Phalanx online now. There it is. Phalanx for Gilgamesh. I honestly think that the Phalanx power spike for Vamana is just 30 times stronger. Obviously that number's blown out of proportion. But he's able to get Phalanx plus tier 1 of Berserkers. I don't like that. I think that's a misplay in itself. He could be having teleport advantage right now. His TP is only tier 2, so he could have just finished his teleport. You know, it's 650 for that tier 1 item, it's 500 gold for the 500 gold for the upgraded teleport. Nice use of tempo. He hears the camera on the Naga camp. Is this a bad fight? Finally? There's no way they go for the whale. Honestly, going for either of these gods sucks, bro. You can't gank. Like, aggression should be so. The whale and Vamana should be able to 2v3 if they grouped. I don't know where like Dishonor was running to. Probably just fight around your Vamana. Like, big whale ult plus big baby. Kind of big, although the whale ult wasn't available. But still, even if you just sit under your Vamana while he's stomping, what are they going to do? Play close, play tight. Unfortunate, he kicks the minion. Oh, first major misplay. Very interesting. Actually, I'm gonna see if he does he even lifesteal off totem? Because the lifesteal is decent. We'll just skip past this guy. Come on. Alright, so is it 700 HP? 800 HP? Looks like he does. No, he doesn't. It's just health regen. Alright, we'll move back to where we would have been. So yeah, TP, kind of rough. Not a big fan of buying tier 1 defense instead of getting an upgraded TP. It means that he can probably abuse the 1150 power spike a bit more often. Or a bit more, like, on time. So if he has teleport tier 3 upgraded, like persistent TP, heroic TP, the combined one, he's able to back at 1150 gold for the tier 2 berserkers, and also back again at 1100 gold for full berserkers, with like no punishable windows at all. And it also gives like some weird potential where if that fight ended up with him dead, he's able to TP back. But I really don't think he can die. It's gonna take adapting to do a double gank. Like adapting has to gank once to get the Vamana 50 plus resources burnt, and then have to come back, the double back. The only way it happens, or a 3-man rotation. I just don't see 100 to 0 this Vamana dying, especially when, or is that a quest item? I'm hoping that's a quest item for the Gilgamesh. Looks like he might be going straight into Shoguns. Interesting. Yeah, I can see it. Maybe it's a early Onis. It should be a Shoguns though. because of the whale being the jungler. I think that's crazy because whale's not building any damage. Although Mystical Mail does pound. Is this really a dive here? Why did he kick his buff out of the tower? What is this kill doing? Anyway, constant pressure, like super constant pressure. 2 levels up. I don't think Gilgamesh has had a single blue buff. Fafnir coming over for the rotation. Ult early, please, brother. He's dead. There's the 3-man rotation. No way he doesn't die here. Does he trade? So, reason that gank was so big, and he died so fast. Double magical damage, obviously, super strong. I don't even know if the Morrigan hit him, but Fafnir damage early game is actually quite disgusting. Also overstayed after that blue buff invade slash blue buff tower dive. Weird to say. So how's the King going? King's 2-0. He doesn't seem to be like locked in, you know what I mean? Like there's games where adapting's 50-0 at 9 minutes, but he's level 12, which is kind of crazy. Level 12 at 9 minutes is big. But we'll go back to the Superdeathfang angle. Well, it's hard for me to believe that this is like a super lobby. Alright, I know that this is a bugged timer. Yeah, he's back. Alright, so he just TP's back in with Berserkers plus his Shogun's tier 1. He still hasn't upgraded his teleport. He doesn't seem to give a fuck about it. Gilgamesh just stands around in Ares for that long. Pretty simple combo there. You throw the 3 out with Vamana. You hit the 1 so they're knocked up. And then the 3 is guaranteed to hit back. Yeah, pretty simple. Not the worst for Gilgamesh. He was already super far behind. And he does have TP up. But it's obviously nullified any catch-up potential he had from that 3-man gank onto Vamana. Like overstaying. Because actually, that gank on that Vamana was big for Gil. He had to somehow stop this guy from farming and then catch up in farm. And he had that window, and then all of a sudden he overstayed his welcome, gets punished for it, and now Vamana's 3 levels ahead instead of being 2 levels ahead. Somehow. Very unfortunate for that Gil. But good for Superdeathfang. So far, it's been pretty good. I haven't seen anything like majorly. Canonical-wise, that proves that he's boosted by Vamana. He seems to just have a solid understanding of, you know, how to abuse the pressure, which is good, you know. He's obviously, and honestly, the tower dive early on the first blue buff at level 6 shows that, you know, he's not just a bot that plays Vamana. I haven't seen anyone use their like power spike aggression like that. Constant blue buff, forcing the jungler to come to blue a lot. It's good, it's good. He's not just sitting in lane and fighting. That's, you know, I sit in lane and fight as Vamana. He's actually just using the pressure properly. Looking for an early tower.
Killing spree.
He gets it. Will he look for a teleport here? Or will he continue his lane aggression? Looks like he's continuing his lane aggression. I wonder why he won't use the teleport pad. Seems to go for it now. Hesitates. Yeah, the fight's over, but he can stop this Gold Fury. Come on, bro. No way, this Rama's really pathing there? Did he see that? Oh, he saw that. Rama might actually be dead. If he hits this 3, I think Rama's dead. Yep. Rama does have ult, he'll just go up. It is what it is. Gil gets this avenue to farm again. This should be a Gold Fury force. If I'm the Vamana here, I'm forcing gold because I'm a bit pissed that I've come over and nothing's happened. You know, the Ram's poked out. He can't really play the game, so... Or not. That's crazy. Insane that there's no gold done there. He gets Blink. He doesn't do Thorns. He gets Blink and he finishes his Shoguns. So, super nice power spike for the Vamana. Gets his Shoguns on the line. Actually, you know what? It's not the best Shoguns game. I'd say that it's a pretty shit Shoguns game. The only magical damage he has to worry about is Morrigan. And she's gonna transform into Kama most of the time. Or Gil, or Vamana himself. I think it's a Fatalis or Chin's angle. I think Shogun's is kind of a bait. But it does give him health, it gives him attack speed. So it's never bad, but there could be something a bit more optimal due to team comp being so physical orientated. Man, this poor guild. Although, is there any mystical males in the game? No, there's really not much when it comes to that Shogun's. Other than the pure HP and attack speed that it gives. Even a breastplate could have been big. I know that's a weird one, and I haven't seen many people do the breastplate, but it's pretty big in duel right now. So, how did he just level up? Did left tower go down? What happened? I have no idea how he leveled up there. Once again, there's the Morrigan, but it's a Camazot, so will Shoguns actually give much value? Guild jumps. Will he run at the guild for that blue buff? Seems like he will. Oh, I didn't think he'd blink for it. Yeah, this guy is fucking crazy aggressive. Bro, you out-secure that so free. He gets the knock-up as well, so okay, he's not boosted by Vamana. That's something I've found. He does play the god well, right? He's not just like brain dead, pressing 4, killing everyone. Like using CC before a buff camp, like he's not the worst player. But I wonder what he looks like off Vamana. Because he's obviously very comfortable in this god. Was it 34-9 he was or something? Like, he's played more games of Vamana alone than most people have played of the entire ranked split. You know what I mean? And that's kind of criminal. What? TP left, kill the Ram. Interesting TP to tier 2 mid tower. Does he have his teleport upgraded yet? He does, finally. I'd be pretty upset if no one's coming over to this. Like, what the fuck is Hachiman doing? Oh, I'd lose my mind, yeah. It'd be GG, I'd start typing. Right, guild. Absolutely. Oh, wait, this Ares pick's clean. Globe with the Ares pick that's just, honestly, destroys all their picks. That was a nice preemptive ult by the whale. Hammer forced to ult away. Blue team get pyro and then return to farming, right? Or is he gonna go for this tower? I mean, they can't stop him. If they try to stop him, he just gets an ult angle. Ooh, good hammer into good stun, but nice patience. He just ults to get out. There's that Vamana transform that I was talking about earlier. Okay, Hachi kind of did God's work there. Yeah, I'm quiet because I'm just watching. Oh, it is kind of cringe though. I need to see, how did he stay awake? How did he stay so big for so long? After this tower. Is that really how long the buff is? Okay, he got hit by a Vamana 2, Vamana 3, sorry. Ah, the Dragon Breath. Kind of forces Fafnir to not be able to auto as much. The Dragon Breath keeps Vamana up. Right, makes sense, makes sense. If you didn't know, if you don't hit the Vamana, his ult is pretty useless. But into gods with a lot of collateral damage, a lot of area effect, Vamana is really good. Or like, let's just say you're into an Ares and he chains your dash, you're able to ult, and he then, you know, he can't chains or flames because the continuous tick damage will keep ticking up your ult duration. It would also be good into the Merlin, you know, if Merlin throws out abilities, it's a green light for you to ult, especially if he uses the self-build. There's a lot of things that Vamana is actually pretty good into now. I would say he's running absolute riot right now due to like Phalanx, Axe, and Berserkers all being really good and cheap. And look at this attack speed. It's just kind of... He does it for Fatalis now. But those 3 items, and even if he does get autos, his attack speed also goes through the roof due to Phalanx. But Phalanx Berserkers is such a strong starter. Or like start, not a starter. He also, like, you can't go mystical against him because you're just giving him free damage, right? Does Rama steal those? No, Rama does not steal it. I thought that was a melon point. Wow. That's ridiculous by Fordyce there. Having to use his Horrific. Horrific is really good against Vamana ult because its debuffs do still go through, even the CC immunity, right? So he does a lot less damage, he heals a lot less. His lifesteal's ruined. Because another buff that's I think is really slept on with Vamana is that his lifesteal went from, what, 25% during his ult to 37.5, if I remember right. And that's big. That's what kind of like lets him stomp a stomper for so long. It's actually that extra 12% lifesteal. Plus a longer duration, right? They buffed the duration by a little bit. He's such a scary god to overbloat because this happens. You get the ranked people that are spamming 40 games in 4 days of pure Vamana. Honestly, I'm more surprised that he got Vamana that often. He should be ulting in the... I don't know what took so long now. Ulting in the Gilgamesh cage. He's done his job essentially. He's deleted the ADC, or deleted a backliner, and now anything else is kind of bonus. Fafnir chained, Fafnir dead. See you later, mate. That's a fire giant if I've ever seen one. Seems to be calling it. Nice. Good, good, good. Good macro by the decent MMR game. Now I wonder how he plays sieges. With the way that he's been playing so far, obviously also in a ranked game, will this 19-minute FG turn into a siege? Or what it normally turns into is people just running it down mid and headbutting each other over and over again. Good zoning by the whale. Oh, adapting with a uncharacteristic miss. I don't like that he got off fire to help zone. But it turns into a kill anyway. No. Vitalis moment, man. Disgusting. Remember when... Oh! I was gonna say, remember when anyone could get that item? Ace and Fatalis? Thought we learned our lesson. So the whole team teleports over to left. It's a 4-1 split with Vamana, which is something I really, really like. There is a win condition where he can jump on Kamazots, like with his blink. So I think that's a fine playing angle as well. But to me right now, it looks like he's just playing for his 20. Get his animosity. And I don't think he gets the last item. I think they're able to wrap the game up. Maybe on that his last back. He should be backing here. How much money does he have? Yeah, he's got heaps of money. What's he doing? You got nearly 3 grand. This is weird to me. He just doesn't want to lose, you know, the wave to a tower. Get some cooldown. That is the change that Shoguns has. You know, attack speed is now on the item as well as the super attack speed from the aura. So it's a 40% attack speed item. Wait, he got axe and tier 2 breastplate with a bomb ward, a proximity ward. Interesting. I wonder how he uses the proximity wards. The only real reason I see them, or think that there's any viability within those proximity wards, is I think they're really strong in Titan defenses. Setting up whilst you're sieging also could be pretty good. Also, setting them up during FG, similar to how in League, Caitlyn, you guys know who Caitlyn is? She's a character with a lot of traps. You just set up a whole line of traps on the left side or the right side of fire, or the top or the bottom side of fire, and then they're not able to get in for free, essentially. Just an extra annoyance. It's good, they're just playing time for the 2-2. 2-3. Yeah, I was about to say, just get in there. Oh my! That's disgusting. The time dilation from the whale and the charge. Oh, don't choke, buddy. And he's dead. Just 2. Okay, nice. I like that Hachiman got the left bird whilst this was all going on. Oh, he can still go big here. I was about to say, 5-man knock up. Go big. Oh, what? Why did he wait so long to ult? Oh, faff, man. They're telling him to open the door, and he's not going to open the door. No, don't overstay. Leave. Okay, Spooks kind of destroyed that guy. Holy. Okay, that initial dive under that tier 2 tower was so disgusting. Also, good macro, or not macro, just good discipline by the ADC to just get left bird and not get baited into a crazy random fight. Is this the end of the game? Nah. ADC's up. Unless the ADC ends. Oh, he went in. They have 15 seconds to try to end the game. Are they strong enough? Yeah, they are strong enough. That's the game. I mean, he'll die, but... Wow. Honestly, pretty clean, I think. I don't think he got babied through the game too much. I think a winning duo lane obviously does help, but I think he took control of that right side of the map himself. I think his blue buff pressure was really, really good. CC before securing buffs. I don't think he necessarily overcommitted too much, apart from like that mid shit fight where everyone overcommitted. His target selection was fine. It was always like Rama or Morrigan. And if you think about it, outside of duo lane, he had an 0-8 jungle mid. So he did have to do some heavy lifting, especially with this fucking Merlin build. Where are the stats? Where's player damage? 23k player damage, and Merlin did 7. So Elo hell isn't real. Just play Vamana. Is that what I'm saying? Maybe. I think that was pretty cool. I think it's cool to see this super one trick thing. Vamana is obviously super bloated right now and super easy to play, but I still think he showed a decent way to play it. I know that there will be some people saying my Vamana's better. Yeah, but you're not ranked 3 in the world right now, are you? And you're not, what is it, 43-9 or something right now, are you? I also, my biggest problem with Vamana this patch is that he's able to do so much damage and facilitate so much with a full tank build. I want to say I liked Vamana, but I think when he's full damage, there's still a more balanced way to just blow him up. But the god is so hard to balance. So I don't know what the hell they do to fix him. If he even gets ported over to Smite 2, I hope that's an issue they fix. But otherwise, I'm going to ramble on about balance. But Superdeathfang, honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised. That's all I'm going to say. I'm pleasantly surprised. Good stuff.